Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Mounties of Oklahoma City taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
560. Black Ultra. Edo Blue. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
10 cycles. Hut.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here now, second and 4.
Red cycle. Green jack. Drill green.
Love now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Fight, 97. Set, huh?
They'll go with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Drill, 52.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now Lance. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Mounties are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense kicked. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Ready?
Now Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Set, hut. Clause 10. Let's go. Charge. Ready?
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered.
Right.
No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Rail. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Back up. Seal. Black. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
On the set.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Yellow. Line.
I got you, boy.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You either also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
White. White. Slide through. Hut.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And how about the call here? They need yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
52 blaster.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Fury, yellow. Ready.
2nd down, Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the double. 43
Now
round.
Lance wants to change him up.
Ready.
Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
That's good for 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On play action, Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Danny Gray, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got room. And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. 120 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Black shot. Rail. Yellow. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Yeah, a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
6. Mega. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go now. Steel. Black. Blaster. 6. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Come on.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
.22 needle. White.
Here's Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Slide blue.
To the air again, Love. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down is Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Red, cycle. Green, jack.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing his Lance on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On the ready.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Flat, red. Guard red. Check up.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Love going to give this one to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Black shot. Rail, yellow. 6, mega. Red.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs.
Here we go.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here we
So
go.
the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about
Ready,
tiny?
set.
You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blaster, 6.
And now they'll throw with Lance. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Fight, white. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Hey, red.
In motion right is Johnston. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How about that there?
Down.
No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Set, ready.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Ready.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Ready up. Check pink. Stand.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. That's taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! George Kittle. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Mounties are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone. And really, oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 32 now. Here's
Blue,
first and
check.
10.
Drill 52. Fury, yellow. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Switch, yellow.
Here's Lance to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Lance to throw on second down here. This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Mounties are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
That's good for a Green
Let's go now.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Love now. Henry's got it out on the left side. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Finds Johnston. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Set.
Working from the gun, Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Okay, ready?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Field, black. Ready?
Here's Lance. He gets it to Johnston. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ronnie Bell from 4 yards out. And the Mounties have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Packers 21. Mitch Wishnowsky sets the kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Yellow.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with